Hey everyone, are you ever craving the kind of comfort food, the kind that you typically can't find just anywhere? Well, today on Sonia's Sweet and Spicy Kitchen, I'm going to show you how to make sweet and spicy chicken curry like no other that you've had before. This is my recipe that people have been asking me for a few years, and I've kind of held it close to the vest. So today on the kitchen, we are going to show you how to make this. It's going to be super easy, super yummy, and transforms not only into an entree, but for sandwiches. So let's get started. Hey everyone, welcome back to Sonia's Sweet and Spicy Kitchen. Happy New Year! And I am here today with the most amazing comfort food that you are going to have. This is not like anything that you're going to find in any local restaurant, or maybe not even in any kind of restaurant, because I created this recipe based off of a few things that I like: chicken and curry and vegetables. But there's a slight spin on this. You can take this, make this an entree, and also you can make this into little sandwiches after it's cooled down. But before we get started, make sure that you subscribe down below, and of course hit the bell so that you can get notified of when I have new videos. That really helps us out with getting our channel to grow, and of course lets you know when we are online. So like I said, here we are. I've got a variety of amazing ingredients, and we are going to create what I call my sweet and spiced chicken curry. But it's not the kind of spice that is going to just explode into your mouth and make you really uncomfortable and start sweating. This is a recipe that you can truly control all the heat that's going on. We're using a sweet yellow curry, so it's not so hot, but it's going to have some amazing flavors. So let me tell you first what we have going on. And I'm going to also suggest some substitutes if you don't do chicken or if you aren't doing some of these other things. So what I have right now is 2 large chicken breasts that I have diced into my bowl. I have about, about 3/4 of a cup or so of my very coarsely chopped white onion. I have my scallions, or green onions. I have minced garlic. I have about, about 2 tablespoons of Sonia's Sweet and Spicy. I have about a 1/4 cup of, this is homemade apricot preserves, but you don't have to use homemade. You can use the kind that you get from the store. I have my yellow sweet curry, which it's got yellow curry means it has more turmeric in it. There are red curries and there are green curries. You can substitute with those if you like to. I have some salt and pepper, and don't freak out, but I do have mayonnaise. We're going to use it at the very, very end. Most people don't even know I have mayonnaise in here. You can substitute that for a little bit of sour cream if you like. It's going to completely alter the flavor a little bit than what I'm presenting, but that's okay. I don't want to forget that I have my raisins. Now, if you have currants, you can substitute that as well. And also, this recipe started off with me using a ginger and apricot chutney. But now that I have been making my own preserves, this is where I'm going to be combining and adding all those flavors together. So what I typically do to get started is I take my yellow curry, and I'm going to take about half of this, and I'm just going to put that right into my bowl. And I'm just going to toss this and into my chicken and just kind of coat each of the pieces here with the curry. And like I mentioned, you can use green curry. The darker the colors, it typically gets hotter in spice. So I like the yellow, and I like that Trader Joe's carries it. There's a market near where my mom lives, and it's got all different kinds of beautiful powders and curries and all different kinds of things. So sometimes when I'm over there, I'll stop by and I'll pick up a big bag of different curries. So I've got everything coated here as far as my chicken and curry. I'm going to go over to the stove, we're going to fire up the pan, and we're going to start adding these amazing ingredients. Alrighty, so I have my oil in my pan. I've gone ahead and started heating this up. I'm going to go ahead and add in my garlic. I'm going to go ahead and just add that in there. And I'm going to go ahead and add in my onions. give this a little time to, gonna cook these up and get these nice and translucent. All right, at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and add in my green onions. I'm gonna mix those in. I'm actually gonna, at this point, also, I'm gonna go ahead and start adding in my chicken. And we're going to get all of this cooking together. We're going to go ahead and make sure all the chicken is completely cooked. Turn this over. Oh boy, if you can smell this already, it is amazing. So the chicken is almost all the way cooked through. This is where I'm going to start adding in some of all of these other ingredients, because we want all of these flavors to cook together. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in my raisins. Now I'm adding a lot of raisins because I like a lot of raisins. You don't have to add that many, but it's going to make sure that each bite is completely coated with raisins and all of the sweetness that comes with it. Now at this point, I'm going to add in my apricot jam. Like I mentioned, you can also add a ginger chutney if you like. And I'm going to add in some Sonya's sweet and spice. And we're going to just finish cooking all of this together. If you want to add a little ginger in here, you know what? You can. And you can get that already prepared and minced, which is really good. I usually add a little bit, but I'm not going to do it for this one. And as you can see, it is cooking together really nicely. This is looking really great. The flavors and the smells are just phenomenal. Get all of that apricot jam mixed in here. And this is definitely a sweet curry. This isn't something that is super hot. But the Sonya sweet and spice definitely adds to, give it a little bit of kick, but not terrible. You got some big chunks of apricot, you can kind of mash those in there. So the olive oil that we've added will definitely give this a nice little sauce. But the sauce is going to actually be, it's going to be pretty creamy here because I'm going to add my mayonnaise. Like I had mentioned earlier, a lot of people don't know that there's mayonnaise in here. I guess if you're vegan, you don't want to add mayonnaise. If you don't like mayonnaise, I mean, it's going to add a sense of creaminess. If you want, you can certainly add sour cream to this, or you don't have to add anything. But I'm going to start adding in, this is the last part because I don't want to cook the mayonnaise, but I definitely want to just add in a little bit. And this is going to give it a little bit of a creamy. I'm turning my heat off at this point, and I'm just going to mix in the mayo. I use Best Foods. That's my favorite. I like mayonnaise. I like to put on sandwiches, and some people don't like it. And my son, Ryan, is one of those. He has a fear of white food. I'm not going to go into that right now, but that's a fact. So, as you see, this is super creamy. It is super delightful, and I did turn off my heat. So, mixing this all together, I'm going to go ahead and get my rice on my plate. We're going to take this over. We're going to try this out and see how it is. This is one of my favorite things that I make, and my husband is not a fan of curry, so he does not. I make this when he's not home or he's out of town, so that's my little hidden secret. I like to have this. And then, of course, this is a lot too much for me to actually eat, so it is freezable, or like I mentioned, yeah, we can make these into sandwiches because this will chill down and it's really good cold. So let's try this out. Well, there you have it. We have created a beautiful, sweet and spicy chicken curry. So I've gone ahead and made some basmati rice, and you can use, any white rice, you can use Japanese rice. I like basmati because it's super fluffy and I like it a lot. And oh, look at that. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add a little bit of my green shallots, because when you present this, you want it to look super pretty. And there you are. I'm gonna try this, see how it is. I know it's gonna be yummy because it's one of my favorite things. I love chicken curry and I love yellow curry. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get some rice. I'm gonna get my chicken. Unbelievable. So I'm talking with my mouth full. My ultimate favorite. This is so yummy. And the raisins add a sweetness. You've got your sweet and spicy in there. You've got your apricot preserves. Even if you wanted to add a little bit of a pepper jelly instead of apricot preserves, that is perfectly fine too. This is so good. I got to get the raisins in. I got to get the onions in there, just like this. This is what's for dinner tonight. So this is a wrap today, everyone. This is an amazing entree that is comfort food. It's really super cold out right now, and this is actually good for any time throughout the year. If you don't eat the whole thing, pop it in the refrigerator. Makes for an amazing chicken salad for the next day. Get your ciabatta bread, get your brioche rolls, whatever bread you like. Get some lettuce and tomato, put a little cheese on there, and then put this on, and it is to die for. So as you know, here at Sonya's Sweet and Spicy Kitchen, we are always chopping and slicing, dicing and cooking, roasting and toasting. You can find us right here on Facebook at Sonya Sweet Spicy, and of course, we're on Instagram. You can also purchase my Sonya Sweet and Spicy Sweet Candy Pickle Jalapenos online at sonyasweetspicy.com. I'm gonna finish this, I'm gonna cozy up, watch a movie, and we're gonna have a nice we're camping out tonight, and it's all good. So thank you so much, take care, finish this up. Happy food dance. Bye.